How's it going, YouTube? This is my Smith and Wesson 2023 pistol collection. A lot of people might have thought maybe I was a Shadow Systems guy, a Beretta guy, a Glock guy. Um, Boys, I am a Smith and Wesson fan. By This is my number one favorite uh, gun manufacturer. If you can't tell, there's a metric shit ton of money on this table, and I just love Smiths, especially wheel guns. And as you can tell, I am a wheel gun guy. These are my favorite Smith and Wessons. Not every one I can afford. Believe me, there's several models of Smith guns that I have not gotten yet, and I actively try to get. But right now, most of my focus has been on building up some rifles. So my Smith pistol collection hasn't really been growing a lot this year. So this is kind of what I got. Just kind of a quick down and dirty. This is the 686 plus 2.5 inch. Love this little snubby dude. I love the 686, man. It's probably my favorite revolver of all. You're gonna kind of learn that here in a second. But this one here is 7 shots, 357 Magnum. 357 Magnum is my favorite round of all time. I do love 9mm. I do love 10mm, but 357, it just gets it done. I love that gun. If I lived in Alaska, I guess I'd push up to a 44 or something, but I don't live in the Alaska or anywhere where there's big bears. We do have black bears here in Arkansas. This gun, really, it'll handle a black bear too with the right load. Um, and even a brown bear. A grizzly bear, I'd feel a little bit underpowered, but it'll still get it done with a hot load. 357 Magnum is just a do-it-all, perfect, versatile round. This is the 3-inch Smith & Wesson 686 plus 7 rounds. Can't beat it. And then we're going to go up to a 4-inch Smith & Wesson 686 plus 4-inch. Because I freaking love this gun. And, man, the 4-inch is awesome. The 3 and 4-inch are probably the best as far as carry and comfortability and weight and power and everything you can ask for. 3 and a 4 are where it's at, man. That all being said, you can't go wrong with a 5-inch Pro. Now this is super light, 7 rounds. This 686 plus. This one it takes the moon clips, and it is freaking awesome. Yeah, this gun is pretty sweet. It's lightweight. I just love this gun. Only reason I wouldn't say it's great to carry is because it's freaking expensive, and I treat it like a kind of a save queen a lot. So that's on me, I guess. But freaking I love this gun too. Last but not least, the old 6-inch, man. This is cool. 686 plus. Freaking 6-inch barrel. Awesome. I do want the 7, and I've actively tried to get to 7 because it's the only one I don't have, and I want it. So, that is what it is, man. Kind of complete the cycle, I guess. This one here is just the 38 special. This is the Bodyguard 38. I have 2 of them, and this gun is loaded. I actually carry these a lot. They're more like truck guns and bug out guns. So I did not unload these, and I am not touching the trigger for you safety Nazis out there. So a lot of my revolvers I actually keep loaded in the safe. That's why I'm going nowhere near the triggers. Man, there's no one in the house. House is empty. Just me and the little demon that lives in the house. So 2 of the 38s. As far as J-frames, man, these are feather light, even when loaded. Great to carry. Great backpack gun, truck gun. 38 plus P. Can't knock them. Just a good 38 special. I got them really cheap. So, and the top kind of ambidextrous cylinder release is kind of nice on these. these are great guns. If you want something lightweight to carry in summertime or a pocket gun, I can do nothing but sing praises about that gun. It's awesome. Now, on to the big boys. This is the end frame. This is a model 28-2 Highway Patrolman. This one here has the Hove grips. It's been shot a lot more than my other ones, but it's a freaking tank. 6 rounds, 357 Magnum. This is on the end frame. Those other ones were on the L frame. I'm not big on the K frame. I don't have any K frames, so if you can't tell, I only like certain ones. So I like the L and the N and the J. K frame, I've had a couple of K frames, but I got divorced and had to sell one to buy a freaking sectional. So it is what it is, and they're kind of expensive to collect. I ain't gonna lie, you'll pay more for a freaking a 19 or a freaking a 66 -0 no dash -1 -2 -3. You're gonna pay through the nose for those guns. You cannot find them cheap. You can score these relatively cheap for Smith and Wesson, and 686s, man, the value on them, you can get those for 600, shoot, 500. I've scored one of those over here for 500. 600 to 700 all day, brand new. You can get 686 pluses. They're out there. If you're not a collector, I'm not a big collector. I say that, and I have some pretty badass pieces. This is a model 28-2 Patrolman, but it's in a lot cleaner and a lot nicer shape than the old the old 28-2, the other one, the Highway Patrolman. This is more of a safe queen gun than the kind of, that one is more my beater gun. That's my go out and shoot and plink and play around. Now these are the 4-inch, or a little bit over 4-inch models. And this is the big boy. This is the 6, it's like 6.5. It's an oddball number. We'll just call it a 6-inch for this video. This is model 28-2. And, it's awesome. I love it. Now that's cool with the big 6-inch barrel. And I do love the in-frame guns. I'd love to have some 27s, but 27s are a lot like the freaking K-frames. They don't go cheap. You're going to pay for those. Every 27 I've ever bid on has just went just astronomical. Back to my L frames. My all-time favorite guns of the blue guns. Tell me these ain't sexy, man. 586, freaking 4-inch, right? Still has a freaking inspection sticker on it. Just mint gun. 4-inch, 586, 6 rounds. This is a no dash. This is the original first run gun. I said I wasn't a collector, but if you are a collector, that's a freaking nice gun to have. And to follow that up with a 6-inch 586-1 with inspection sticker on the stock. So, can't beat that, man. This is my favorite gun of all time. This gun here and me will probably be together for the rest of my days anyway. It's my grandpa's gun. I traded him a gun for it, and I've had it. But I was there the day he bought this gun. I love this gun. A lot of memories in this gun. And it's the gun that got me hooked to revolvers. So that is the gun that started it all. Now we've gotten out of all the awesome wheel guns. Let's slide over to the, I would say plastic guns, but not all these guns are plastic. So we're going to jump into the Smith and Wesson. This is the M&P Gen 1 9C. This is the compact. This guy here is the little, kind of the Glock 26 of Smith and Wessons. It's a small guy. It's their fat baby, so to speak. Yeah, help I had more of a handle on that. But anyway, this gun here, it's awesome. It's a Smith. It shoots great. It can take any mag you put in it. I really like it. But it's my only Gen 1 gun on the table. So I really like the Gen 2 better, if you can't tell. This is M&P 9 2.0 And this one has, oh my gosh, Leopold Delta Point Micro. What do you know? I told you guys I like these things. But man, it's a sweet carry gun. This has the hinged curve trigger on it. The trigger it's okay. You know, it's not terrible, but it's not great either. I do like the Gen 2 flat face, which these three have. But man, you talk about great carry gun. And this is better than the 19 because once you put the mag in, whole hand fits on it. And it feels great. And it carries great too. Now, this is the Gen 2 full size. And this one here has night sights on it. But this one here, I like this gun. It's the first iteration of the Gen 2s. You know, and I got a little bit bigger palm swell on this one, but it fits the hand great. It's a Cadillac. It shoots. It doesn't carry. It just runs. It's a great gun. Now we'll get into the kind of the optics cut ones. And this is a compact. And this has the tall sights. These are the Smith factory sights. And it's got the Ameriglow on it also. Man, it's a freaking sweet gun. And only thing it needs is a TLR 7 on it. Which hopefully I'll be decking out a few more guns with a few more carry lights. These don't really make it in my carry rotation a lot. I'm going to have to buy a new holster when I actually start carrying them with a light. So kind of putting it off, I guess. It'd be another $400 or $500 to buy lights for all these freaking guns and holsters. So yeah, that's the downfall to that crap. But this one here, man, if you want a carry gun, and we'll say you don't like Glocks and you don't like whatever, this is a great setup. And you can get these relatively cheap. One thing about Smiths is they're not really expensive as far as the gun. The magazine, that's another story. Those suckers are expensive. So, yeah, that's the downfall of these. The mags are outrageous. This is the full-size optics cut. And it does have the TLR1 on it. With the Ameriglow. And it's a pretty sweet gun. Freaking flat face trigger. And that trigger is awesome. It is awesome. And then we'll go to our very last but not least, the biggest. And this is the M&P Competitor. And this is in a 5-inch. And it is a sweet gun. The Ameriglow. I need to get the Vickers they're tall suppressor height sights. I'm going to change them out because that, you know, it's just got the low pros on them. That's one thing I need to add to this gun. But all aluminum frame. It's freaking sweet. And magwell on it. It's a cool gun, dude. Not practical for anything, but just looks cool. You know, it's just really cool. But that is my Smith and Wesson collection. Like I said, I love me some Shadow and I love me some Glock and Beretta, but Big Blues kind of got my heart. If I had my way, I'd probably have about, I'd say 8 to 9 more. Well, no, I'll be honest with you. There'd be 12 more guns on this table if I had a lot more money in the budget. There'd be some sweet ass stuff on this table. I'm telling you, shit, I'd probably go 15 guns. I ain't gonna lie. I like Smiths. I'd have way more wheel guns than I have now, and a couple other 10 mils and some other stuff, some old school stuff too. I love the 59s. Man, that's a sweet gun. Stainless steel, heavy as shit, but just awesome. If you ever own one or ever shot one, you know what I'm saying. The Model 59 Smith and Wesson is it's on my bucket list, boys. I had one, and like a dumbass, I traded it, and I regretted it ever since. So, hey, this is my Smith and Wesson pistol collection, and thanks for watching. Guys, if you're ever thinking about getting into a pistol, these are great. Right here, these are relatively cheap. Well, we'll just say everything but that. That's not relatively cheap, but these usually go pretty cheap. These go cheap. Those go cheap. Great first-time buys. Highly recommend Smith. Highly recommend Glock and Beretta, man. And Shadow Systems if you want a little bit higher-end gun. all awesome guns. If you can't tell, I'm crazy about them. I'm just rambling, but thanks for watching, everybody.